There was a time in the NFL where football was played rough and tough, pound the ground, break a nose off.
Fence off. Slat, out ball. And
type football. And if you die, you die. But that's no longer the case. You know, it's more so glorified 7-on-7 football nowadays.
You're going to chop your feet, wrap your arms, and ask for consent. May I tackle you? If they say no,
let him go.
Exactly.
And because of that, the NFL running back is no longer what it used to be. I follow ESPN and all the sports news, social media, YouTube, and I see a lot of talk about the running back position. Every day it seems like a new running back trying to get paid and he can't get paid. And when these sports pundits give their long soliloquies, as Stephen A would say, they usually don't have an objective and fact-based reasoning behind why they think a running back should get paid absorbent dollars. It's usually something emotional, subjective. You know, he gave his all to the team. It makes no sense how you can be the best player and not get paid for that. It's just wrong. Pay the guys. Like, we're talking about money, we're talking about business, and we're talking about business with billionaires. And billionaires didn't get their billions by being nice guys that do things just because they feel bad or sad for someone. They make decisions that operate in the best interest of themselves. As the great Bill Belichick would say, do business as business is being done. And that's why running backs not getting paid. Why pay a running back when I don't have to? The recipe for having a running back: you draft one in the first round, he gets 5 years on his rookie deal. You let that 5 years run up, you tag him, boom. He plays a great season. You tag him again, boom. He want to hit free agency. Well, you've been in the league 7 years. This is around the time where running backs are definitely going to fall off. You got so much mileage on your body, and you had great seasons. But we think we can find a cheaper option in the draft. And we repeat the process with the next guy. It's good business. It's very good business. As an athlete, I understand that I'm sacrificing my body. I'm putting my body on the line every day, every offseason, training for the money. I'm not training to just feel good. I'm not training just, only to get better. Obviously, I want to get better. Obviously, I want to be the best I can be. But it's for the money. So, as a professional athlete, you have to understand that these billionaire owners, they're not doing this just for fun, for giggles. They're doing this because they're trying to make money. And if you want to put a good product on the field, you have to allot your resources carefully. The NFL has a salary cap, it's not like baseball. You have to allot your money wisely. So you see Saquon Barkley, best weapon offensively on the Giants, arguably the best player all in all. That team really had no weapons outside of Saquon. He was the guy. He gets to the offseason, he wants a long-term deal, and they don't want to give him the money. The actual details about their offer that the Giants gave him was not released, as far as I know. So they went ahead and hit him with a tag. Boom. It's going to be year 6 for him coming up. Saquon has a great year. You know what they're going to do? They're going to hit him with another tag. Boom. And then after year 7, they're going to replace him. Josh Jacobs, the leading rusher in the NFL last year, leading all-purpose yards, meaning no one got more running and receiving yards and return yards combined than him. He put up the most stats for a weapon. You know what they gave him? Franchise tag. Boom. That franchise tag is coming for any good running back. And if they don't give it to him, they're lucky. A guy like Christian McCaffrey, a guy like Alvin Kamara, they were lucky. Their teams valued them a little bit more and they didn't give him the franchise tag. Because we saw in the past with Le'Veon Bell, if you don't play on that tag, it really don't work out for you. So guys ain't trying to do that. But let's not let this running back situation be just a woe is me moment. Let's feel bad for running backs. They're getting a lot of money. I would trade my money for their money any day of the week. But let's learn from this. If you're a professional athlete or aspiring to be a professional athlete, or if you have a business or you're aspiring to be in the business world and you plan on going to any negotiations, understand the only way to get what you want in a negotiation is with leverage. And running backs don't have any leverage. The position itself has been devalued. Then you have the franchise tag that does not let them seek their true value in the open market. And you have the rookie pay scale, which limits their earning potential early on in their careers when they are their best and least wore down. So whenever a running back goes to the negotiation table, there's not a whole lot they can do. They can threaten to sit out, true, but we saw how that played out. They can demand more money and ask for a trade. In all reality, the team don't have to trade them. They're under contract. And if they do hit free agency, they do get released like a guy like Dalvin Cook, it's very little money out there for them because teams ain't trying to pay that money to a running back. They got quarterbacks and receivers and DBs and pass rushers and offensive linemen to pay. They ain't trying to give it to a running back they feel like can replace by finding a guy later on in the draft. The Super Bowl winning champions, Kansas City Chiefs, my team, my guy Patrick Mahomes' team, they won the championship. They won the Super Bowl with the 7th round running back. So a guy like Saquon, who was drafted top 5, maybe top 3, I forgot, does not have any leverage. The NFL franchise tag is economic slavery. How can you tell me that I fulfilled my contract? I did everything you asked and probably outperformed my contract. And you're telling me that I cannot go to the open market here in America, land of the free, that I cannot go to the open market and seek my true value. You can just franchise tag me and assign a value that you guys have deemed fit for me. And yes, it's a lot of money that's all guaranteed in one season. But come on, how is that really fair? But no one cares about fair. Business is business. The CBA was negotiated, and that's what the players agreed to. And they have been agreeing to it over and over and over again. I don't know an NFL without a franchise tag. I know for sure that in a league where the players got more power like the NBA, they would never agree to a franchise tag because that eliminates so much leverage for a player. And my other solution is to eliminate the rookie pay scale. As a running back, you want to get your money early in your career when you're your best. So if somehow they did it just for running backs or they got rid of it altogether, like allowing those guys to go to the negotiation table early in their careers when they have their best years in front of them and not behind them would be a great way to have them earn the money they deserve. Because their first 4 years when they're on that rookie deal, they are getting severely underpaid if they're a star running back. I want to say one of the best running backs, if not the best running back of his generation, Derrick Henry, got paid on his rookie deal $5 million over 4 years. Like, in NFL money, that's nothing. Luckily enough for him, it paid off. He played on the tag one time, outperformed the tag, got a longer term deal, and he's still Derrick Henry. So good for him. But all in all, it doesn't really work out. Ask Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor 2 years ago was arguably the best running back in the NFL. Had an amazing season. 2 years later, with a couple injuries and some suspect O-line play, his owner is saying that if he's out the league will continue to move on and no one really care. And that's the sad truth. Running backs in owners and GM's eyes don't matter. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I know I missed last week. I told you I'll be back every week with content, but I have a good excuse. Last week was my birthday. It was my birthday. I turned 26. Happy birthday to me. Thank you guys for tuning in as always. I'm going to be back next week for real this time. And guess what? Next week's going to be a great episode. Real messy, real controversial. It might be one of the best all time on the channel. So please check it out.